Ah, good. You're awake. I was wondering when you'd finally come around. Hey, you were pretty easy to take down for a werewolf, I should have you know. One hit to the head and another to the back of the neck, and you were out like a light. I'd say you should work on that, but you sort of have more important things to worry about at the moment. Again, more important things to worry about. Well, I am isn't one of them. Another boring, inconsequential question. Why don't any of you ever get to the fucking point? Why don't any of you ever surprise me or do something interesting? Cute. You're in the Taj Mahal, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Is where you're tied up that important? You're in my office, a warehouse deep in the industrial district. Do you need the state and the zip code too? When I said deep, I meant it. No one but me and the rats are here to hear you bitch and moan. And we're far out enough another wolf wouldn't hear you even if they tried. Which, they aren't, mind you. So you might as well stop wiggling and shit too. Those are wolfsbane infused ropes around you. Your hands, your ankles. You're just gonna hurt yourself more than I already have. And well, that'll make my job even more boring than it already is. Finally, a better fucking question. I'm starting to think that I'd given you brain damage. I don't want your money. Not that you have much, and even if you did, I'm being paid a pretty penny by some very rich, important people for my services. Who do you think? Look, I know dogs can be dumb, but how about you use that human part of your brain while you still have one, huh? Got it in one? Well, hell, maybe you ain't as dumb as you look. Oh, they wanted me to tell you you've won a all-expenses-paid cruise vacation. Bon voyage. The Seely court wants information, and they want me to drag it out of you. They also implied that they want you dead, but they won't pay me for that, and thus left it to my discretion. I appreciate the trust in me and the freedom. Not sure I appreciate their surprising frugality, but, a job is a job is a job. I always find that funny, how people will sit in that chair, look me in the eyes and say, I don't know anything. And while that ain't true, is it? You know your name. You know your address. You know 2 + 2 = 4. Well, I hope so anyhow. You know where you're keeping the Fey princess you kidnapped, and I'm gonna make you tell me where that is. Oh, you ever played Russian roulette? Oh, don't you wish? Nah. We'll be playing a simpler version. It's really easy for you to understand. I'll hold the gun, and I'll load the round into the cylinder. I'll pull the trigger. You will tell me what I want to know. And if you play the game well and do what you're told like a little good dog, you only lose a foot or a hand and not your head. You ready? I'm gonna start with something real easy. Why that particular girl? What in God's name made you think you, a lone wolf, could take on the Fey folk like that? Because they told me so, for one thing, and not in one of them obfuscating vague way Fey do when they want to lie but can't. They gave me, in no uncertain terms, your name, your picture, where to find you. Not to mention, you were hardly subtle. I could have tracked your path through the forest with my eyes closed, and I don't have any fancy nose and ears you wolves and other supernatural creatures have. I'm surprised you managed to get into their realm, let alone out alive with the princess in tow. What made you decide to do all that? Well... No dice. Try again. There's no convincing me it wasn't you. And you'll just risk more time and more limbs by trying. Why that girl? You got a question now. That's cute. Fine. I've been known to humor a pet or two. They sent me because the silly don't like getting their hands dirty. It's as simple as that. Sure, they could try to lure you back into their territory or track you down on your own home turf, but they're not gonna. They're finicky. They're finicky. Some would say lazy bunch who want to deal with you and get their princess back without breaking a sweat. I can't be bothered by something I don't care about. The fae, the wolves, the vampires, the witches, you're all the same to me. I stick to me, myself, mine, and most importantly, my money. Aren't you? You don't know about lonely. I've been watching you, looking you up, drifting for the past year at least. No connection, no home, no roots, nothing. At least I got a job and no hordes of supernatural royalty putting bounties on my head. At least I don't have a gun pointed at one of my kneecaps. You know what you gotta do if you want out. Tell me where the girl is. If she's alive and well and you suddenly get good at covering your tracks, the fae might leave you alone. Oh, highly unlikely. But more likely if you keep being tight-lipped and stubborn. Oh, you get to keep your knees. Let's see if you get to keep your kidney. I don't know. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ha! The left one it is. What could you want more than one of your organs? More than your life, I wonder. You don't want your life? Huh. That's why you suck at not getting captured then. Did you already kill her? How? On through the eyes, hands and feet. Well, traditional and thorough. The corpse? Decapitation and fire. Well, you know your shit. You took the princess 3 days ago. How long's she already been dead? So you've had 2 days at least to try and run. But instead you loitered around the alleys of downtown waiting for me to hunt you down. You must really hate yourself. The fake corridor or both. Which is it? And why is that? What did they do to get you to kidnap and kill a kid? Not to yours or my kind, maybe, but that age is still a child to them. What could have warranted that? Did they piss in your territory, huh? Burn down your dog house, steal your favorite bone? You werewolves are, you're all the same, you know. You're not dignified like a vampire or honest like the fae. And you're not nearly as fun as the myrrh. But, you know what you lot are? You're always fair. You took a life because they took one for you. That's a lot more than one. Was that your whole pack? Bummer. That's a real bummer. How'd they go? They didn't know better than to dance to the silly music? That's rule number 1 of running in these woods. Hell, any woods. I'm not in the business of judging whether it was right or wrong. I'm in the business of killing people. Need I remind you? Just as your people should have been in the business of minding theirs. 'Cause I'm curious. 'Cause all the work and no play makes me a dull knife. I know what I said. Who cares about a dull boy? A dull knife is ineffectual at best and self-sabotage at worst. Of course I prefer firearms, but the metaphor stands. You're not even gonna give the court the courtesy of telling me where remains are you? You're ballsy. I'll give you that. Well, I'll be damned. Ballsy and lucky. I think I might just keep you. Really, I've always wanted a pet dog, one trained to kill. Plus, hunting you was just so goddamn boring. You'll be much more entertaining to me alive. All your organs staying in your body is what's in it for you, wouldn't you say? That's what I thought. Oh, I'm gonna still get that money. There's nothing about me being a kidnapper and assassin that keeps me from being a thief. I'm multi-talented. Now, how'd you like to help me rob the people who killed your family, huh? You could even kill some more of them too if we're quick about it.